Hello, everybody. My name is Raymond Grays, and I want to tell you about my crazy universe and my home, Earth, where we have superheroes and everybody die. Uh, wait, my bad. Was I supposed to say spoilers? No spoilers. Sorry, Cap. Uh, Come on, Hulk. For real? You're gonna do that every time I make a mistake? Anyway, Hulk, back up, back up, back up. The elevator's full.
Loki tells him.
Why don't the Hulk know that the elevator's full? It's clearly full. Anyway, I digress. This is Earth. We have superheroes. None more important than Tony Stark, Iron Man. But why do we have superheroes? Well, because they're cool. And none is cooler than Iron Man, and Iron Man is the one who protects the Earth from, I guess, existential threats. Anyway, he's our only superhero. That's right, says Peter Parker. We got Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, like, hello. Iron Man, our only superhero, because, like, where was Cap? All this time when Iron Man was, you know, doing incredible things like, saving Earth. But from what? I mean, do we really need superheroes? Flying around, building suits. I mean, but really, where's the threat? I mean, who could they, fight? I guess they can fight each other. I mean, but if anybody come here causing trouble, all these superheroes on this planet, I mean, really, they'd win. What? For real, Cap? Everybody knows the good guys win. Okay, spoilers, the good guys win. But I ask, what makes you a superhero? I mean, Cap defied the government in which he was named after. Cap, Iron Man wouldn't share his armor with same-sex government. I mean, some of I mean, some of the Avengers are clearly criminals. I mean, Cap's a criminal, Natasha's a criminal, Winter Soldier's a criminal. Yeah, Wanda and her evil brother. I'm telling you, when Avengers are not avenging, they're actually trying to avoid being arrested. But there are criminals, right? I mean, we often outlook or overlook some of the past misdeeds done by some of these Avengers because, we need them right now to do like what they're doing, avenging. And avenging is hard superhero work, work made for the most powerful, people that Earth has to offer. Not to mention a Norse god. Wait, should have died in Thor 1. Can somebody tell me why is Hawkeye still alive? I mean, why is he an Avenger? Sorry, Hawkeye. I mean, but let's be honest. You don't have any powers, and you're a criminal. The government's looking for you. The police are looking for you. You don't have any superpowers. You hang out with people who have superpowers, and you call yourself a hero. I mean, why do the Avengers even need Hawkeye? Oh yeah, I forgot. He's the heart and soul of the team. I mean, without Hawkeye, then the Avengers would have no heart and soul. I guess. Anyway, we have Hawkeye, one of the world's mightiest heroes. Get some powers, Hawkeye. But back to the ones who do have powers. I mean, waiting for, Tony to, find something worthy for our heroes to actually fight because they're so powerful that if anybody ever, like, came to Earth, I mean, wow, they would really have their asses handed to them. I mean, so many heroes, so much anger to unleash. I mean, nobody would come here, looking for trouble. But then the Big Bang happened, creating 6 elemental crystals, each controlling a fundamental force in the universe, where humans can wield these stones and control like the power of time. And these crystals are going to be great if, you want to use them to do something special. I mean, because I'm thinking about collecting them, then I can kill Hawkeye. Yes, kill Hawkeye. I'm going to use my Infinity Stones to kill Hawkeye, because after movie after movie, we keep trying to kill him, but we just can't. It's almost like he has an Infinity Stone already. We'll figure it out as all the heroes listen to this new discovery. I mean, Infinity Stones? These stones are powerful. I wonder if they can make my eye come back. Anyway, we have to really figure out how to get our hands on these stones. It could mean the difference between everybody living and dying in the universe. Dude, I was just talking about Earth. And back to Earth. Let's see what the Avengers are up to. Nothing much. I mean, because at this point, the Avengers are deep. They're like a gang, man. And the Earth is like the hood. Nobody's coming here looking for trouble. But wait, there is a threat. A threat approaching, coming. Yes, Thor. From Thor's reaction, you can tell it's somebody he knows. It's Loki. From the Thor movies. He's evil now. But wasn't he evil then? Anyway, he may be just exactly what the Earth needs. An existential threat. Someone who can, turn up the heat, cause a little ruckus, maybe a war. Yes, Loki time on Earth would have probably been missed if you paid attention to all the fighting. I mean, did Loki know that the Earth had Avengers? I mean, him coming to the Earth to, take over? Anyway, it's like Stark is bringing coronavirus home. At least that's the way Black Widow was looking. But anyway, with the Avengers on Earth, I don't really see why Loki would even bother coming here, especially considering one of the Avengers is his brother. So he couldn't whoop his brother alone. So adding the other 5 members, or how many Avengers showed up to kick Loki's butt? I mean, really. Didn't take all of us, just the G's. But anyway, Loki was defeated. And yes, he was defeated. Quite easily, I might add. And now we have the Avengers left to their own devices, to move on to bigger and better things. Creating this elevator scene where the Hulk was too big to fit in. I mean, even Loki was saying, back up, Hulk. Well, we're going to bypass some of this stupid. Isn't it because of the Civil War that most of you assholes are wanted criminals? Didn't y'all learn anything from the past? That nobody wins from a civil war? I mean, you're basically fighting yourself, explained Star-Lord. And he was talking about the real Civil War, because he didn't know nothing about the Marvel Civil War. But meanwhile, these stones are turning different colors while you and your Avengers fans are wasting time. But if these stones are so important, don't you think someone would try to collect them, and try to use them to, maybe decimate everything, become super duper powerful? Well, Only one of them could make you super duper powerful. Besides, I believe I have one right here. The fuck? What is that? And who are you? Wait, who am I? I'm Doctor Strange. You know, master of the mystic arts. You know, protector of your reality. Douchebag. Anyway, I have this time stone in the Eye of Agamotto, and I believe this thing can help us control time. And that's, a valuable tool against evil. Not an Avenger, says Hulk. But you need to calm down, Hulk, because I could use this on you. Oh, Doctor Strange. Like we live using made up names. But anyway, Doctor Strange explained that, threats could come from all over, looking for just this one stone. And the best place to have it is with him. Star-Lord explains. Star-Lord is my made up name. Tony was like, well, Loki is the Captain America of Asgard. And, well, we think he's hiding from something that he refuses to tell us. Hasn't said much since he made it back to Asgard. And what you mean? You're right here. You don't want me to tell him you're here? All right. He's not here. But anyway, Loki's hiding from something and he's not telling us. But we know. It's like rent. You can run from it, hide from it, but it's always due. It's like rent. And I'm the landlord. It said something like that. Thanos, the new big bad. This Thanos guy, yeah, he's kind of like Big Worm from Friday. You know, he shows up and finds Loki, and this happens. Loki pays his rent, at least what he had, but it wasn't enough. So this happens, and this is when we realize that the stakes have risen. I mean, Loki was the big bad Captain America of Asgard and got just choked out. I mean, we don't know Thanos like that. Look at the way he did Loki. It's not like Loki's the homie, but don't y'all think he's gonna come to Earth next looking for these rocks? No, not yes. I'm telling you, no, Thor. Have you forgot the homies are there? Hey, is that Spider-Man? I mean, this is Earth, though. We do have the mightiest heroes of the universe, but it's going to force us to drag Black Panther into this because, God forbid, we, you know, give up any of our Wakandan secrets. I mean, we don't even want nobody to know that we're here. Anyway, what's up with all these criminals? Thought y'all were heroes. Got the White Wolf Bucky and Scarlett Johansson, Hannah Montana. Anyway, you got our heroes here in Wakanda trying to hide out, waiting. But these are Earth's mightiest heroes and they can defeat any challenge. But where are the rest of them? Turns out this is the asshole that sent Loki, then killed Loki for failing. Because this guy's different. He don't want money, don't want women, want the stones. But we have Avengers, but they're on Titan. You know you're in his hood. Well, okay. We better get ready. So where was Hawkeye during all of this? I mean, it's not like he could have helped the powerless human. But all hands on deck, man. You really gonna hide out now? Okay. The attack on the Earth starts and Thanos leads his own invasion, searching for the stones, looking to undo what was undone. So, in the meantime, Thor should be dead. Anyway, he survives. What? Dang, well, my bad, Cap. But he does survive. But everybody else died. Okay, back to our story. We have the great mighty Avengers here on Earth, um, with the exception of the few we lost on Titan. You saw that didn't go too well. But we still have the great Black Panther and, well, Captain America. Is he still Captain America? Anyway, God created woman, Captain Marvel. She's a part of the MCU now. Meanwhile, back on Titan, Thanos is having his hands full with the group of intruders, he found on his home planet. So Spider-Man does this, which is confusing Thanos. He's like, is that web? Insect. And Doctor Strange and the rest of the team are trying to come up with any kind of way to turn this tide because this battle's not going very well. Thanos is a Titan, and we are on Titan, explained Star-Lord. Anyway, Doctor Strange finally joins the battle, and this should have killed Thanos. But he survives and does this. Yes, Iron Man is really taking a beating just before Thanos really delivers the kill shot. I mean, just in case y'all thought y'all had a chance. And it's funny because, look, Iron Man thought he dodged all the rocks until the big one hit him. Is it me or did Tony get the worst of this exchange? I mean, all the stuff that happened to him on Titan would make me say, why would you want it to come to Titan? Anyway, Thanos don't have time for such stupidness. He's been collecting these stones, one by one. It's like a collection of him. And, well, we see him as he comes to Earth. That's Thor leaving. Natasha didn't even know he left. Well, you see, because once he was on Titan, but now, he's on Earth. Because he could do that in an instant because he's been collecting these stones. And since he's been collecting them, he's been basically mastering their use. And he's been using them. And to our amazement, he's gotten quite good. But now he's here on Earth. And the invasion begins as he seeks to collect the final stone. Yeah, this guy's been on a lifelong quest to acquire all of these Infinity Stones, so he can have a whole collection. But what he's gonna do with these stones? None of your business, Hawkeye. I mean, you wasn't even in the battle. Back to the battle and the ones who actually fought. Captain America and the rest of the team giving up Wakanda. I mean, how did Wakanda lose? We had all of these Avengers mixed with all of these Wakandan soldiers. And Hulk, you up. The fuck? So you really not gonna help Hulk? It's bullshit. You and Hawkeye are completely useless in this war. So anyway, back to Wakanda and the Avengers who did fight. Wanda was forced to do this. Kill Vision. Who the fuck is Vision? Well, Vision is her boy toy that she kept secret and protected and was trying to keep alive all the way up to this point where she had to kill him. Wait, Thanos, trying to do something. And Thanos is like, no, I need something from him before you kill him. So Thanos pushes his way in. Scarlet Witch says, fuck off. He says, no. She still kills Vision, but he brings her back. But why didn't Thanos just do this? He would have won the battle of Wakanda a lot faster. But anyway, he didn't have too much trouble. So Thanos retrieves the final stone from the forehead of Vision. And, he finally did it. He got all the stones. And he put it in the gauntlet and won the Super Bowl. Well, I guess he accomplished his goal to get all the... Wait a minute, what? The fight is not over? Thor comes interrupting his celebration? What a sore loser, Thor. Thanos won, right? He put the rock in and look, he gains all this power and, you know, Thor just interrupts. Just interrupts. But anyway, Thanos is a loser and he knows it. He said it at the beginning. I know what it's like to lose. And even this, his victorious moment, he get brought down by an axe from the heavens. What? It is funny, man. I can laugh. Anyway, Thanos on the brink of winning and holding all the Infinity Stones, he tells Thor, you should have went for my head. Snapped his fingers. And just like that, everybody dies. Not everybody. Half of everybody. Snap. And that's it. Thanos reigns supreme over the second half of the universe that survived the snap. And everybody else who was gone is gone. And that's the end of the story, right? Thanos went on to live a long life, retire, and, grow farm, a weed farm at that. Anyway, Cap wishing he knew where that farm was, but I don't know why, because whatever he wants to do to Thanos, he should have did before this, because this happened, and people are gone. But wait, you remember this? That strange doctor? He said that time could be manipulated using these stones, or this particular stone, but we don't have the stones anymore. But maybe we can find another way. Yes, something else. And that something else is Tony Stark's. Yes, he figured out a way that we can go back into time and undo what was done, bring back what was lost, without changing anything that we've gained. Well, that sounds good. So we collected all the Infinity Stones from past times and brought them back to the present and snap, brought everybody back. Yes, even Hawkeye. Yes, back in on the Avenging team. And it's funny because all this time when he should have been helping, he was killing people. But I guess he's an Avenger now. And question, wouldn't going back to the past and collecting all the Infinity Stones, well, attract the wrong attention? Like Thanos, don't you think that he would somehow find out and try to stop us? We don't have to worry about the Thanos in this time, but what about, the past Thanos? Think he would like us coming to his time and taking stones that he's trying to collect? You do know what he does to people who takes his stones, right? Just don't think about it. We're trying to save lives. We're trying to bring people back. We owe it to the people to at least try. So they did. And, well, Thanos is back, coming after his stones again. So, what do? So, Natasha tries to urge the Hulk to help because he's the strongest Avenger, and Hawkeye said, I'm gonna sit this one out too, man, because it's scary out there. So, what the fuck? Thanos is standing outside, he's demanding his stones, he's destroyed our home, our building, and he's basically standing there. So, where are the Avengers? Oh, there they go. Come on out, y'all. Time to do this. And the fights start. Cap, Thor, Iron Man, and the Hulk. Wait, where you going? You really not gonna help? Why are you running away, you coward? Anyway, back to the battle. This is not the same Thanos. This is angry Thanos. This is not happy Thanos. Happy Thanos was trying to kill you, but he was trying to save you and kill you. This Thanos is trying to kill you and, well, kill you. So the battle ensues, and it was a deadly battle, a fierce battle, as Thanos took on all comers, Avengers, Avengers, doesn't matter. Bring it on. To get the stones, Thanos fought his way through every Avenger like he did, well, in the future. And now he's been forced to do it again. And you can tell this enrages him because he can see that his only victory he's ever accomplished in his life had been taken from him. And now he's forced to fight and take it back. And this planet, Earth, unrulable wretches, people that he really don't have no respect for. And he don't even see how this is taking so long. He's fighting each one, and they're getting hits in. They're frustrating Thanos by continually attacking him. Even Wanda gets to return. Remember, she was snapped away, but now she's back from the second snap? Well, she's here to get revenge after losing her boy toy Vision. And what people don't understand about Wanda is she has an unexplained power that they never really get around to telling us what it means or what it does. Or anyway, we just know it's very strong. And she don't even know how strong she is. Her actions, her emotions, her anger, her fury seems to push it. And now we have a confused Thanos. And I feel sorry for Thanos at this point because he's like, I'm fighting all of these people, but who the fuck are you, Scarlet Witch? I mean, he didn't know. Even the past Thanos didn't know her, but this Thanos never even seen her before. Oh, the fuck? So basically, he tries to use his Thanos power on her, which is minus Infinity Stones, and nothing seems to work. Now, Thanos is even more confused because he says, I am Thanos, but at this point, it don't matter. Whoever this chick is, she has enough power to, well, kill me. And, you know, Thanos didn't come here to die. He came here for the stones. So, he has to think fast. What a frustrating battle this was for Thanos. He had to bomb his own troops to get away from the Scarlet Witch. Then he had to fight his way through the remaining Avengers just to try to get his hands on that Stark Gauntlet, which was housing the Infinity Stones from the past that he wanted to use to decimate the entire universe, not half. So the Avengers knew the stakes in this battle as they fought and they fought. But Thanos was confused at how they were able to withstand some of his blows and how they were able to stand against him for so long. It infuriated him. Captain Marvel destroyed his ship. Then she prevented him from getting the gauntlet, forcing him to take the Power Stone out and remove her from the battle. But it still wasn't enough, as our heroes fought and they fought and they fought, and they got the gauntlet away from Thanos. And they continued to war on as Captain America wielded Mjolnir for the first time, wielding lightning and forcing Thanos to back up as the rest of the Avengers arrived just before Thanos ordered decimate the earth to his troops. Well, Captain America said, Avengers assemble. And then they charged. And the final part of the battle was amazing as every Avenger in lockstep ran, flew. Well, Stark had his hands on his Infinity Stones that he collected and he snapped his finger. And that was the end of Thanos' troops and Thanos as Tony Stark's wished him away. And that's the end of the battle. Tony Stark's died, but we live on. Thanks to our heroes, the Earth mightiest heroes. You see, the Avengers were put together to fight the battles that we couldn't, and boy did they. And Iron Man saved us all, at least in the MCU, my crazy universe. So thanks for joining us. I'm Raymond Grays, and this is my Crazy Universe Stories, and I'm out.